Welcome back, everybody. We are back together here with another video. Happy Monday to everybody. And we're going to be talking about Idris Elba because it seems like he probably actually made a few of the WOKES out there pretty uncomfortable with what he actually, I believe he put it out on Twitter initially at first. Now, you see the picture of Idris Elba, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's an actor, right?
Yeah.
Now, I actually used to work in oil and gas. I did a job called Division Order Analyst, and I never referred to myself as a black Division Order Analyst.
Okay.
I haven't.
I believe you.
Yeah, our dentist. Our dentist is what, a black woman. I never referred to our dentist as a black dentist.
Mm-hmm.
The hygienist, I believe she's Vietnamese. Is she?
Yeah,
I think she is. I never referred to her as a Vietnamese hygienist.
Yeah, I never do that.
It sounds dumb, right?
Yeah, I just refer to her occupation. That's it.
Yeah, we just call her by name, really.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she's good at what she does. She's nice to talk to.
Yeah, and the dentist. I refer to her just a dentist.
Yeah,
instead.
a dentist. You know, she's a doctor.
Yeah, skin color doesn't.
It doesn't matter
to me.
Yeah, but when it comes to Hollywood, they seem to have this obsession with race. You even seen that in the Proud Family, Louder and what is it called, Louder and Prouder, whatever it is. It's woke as hell though. It seems to be obsessed with race, and Hollywood is definitely obsessed with race. And I'm glad that Idris Elba actually came out and decided to take a stand, because he came out and he says he does not refer to himself as a black actor. He's just an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard Tom Cruise refer to himself as a white actor?
No.
No, you don't. But you do hear this term, black actor. You also hear about Asian actor. Like, that's really, really important. You know, it shouldn't come into play at all. Now, if you're hiring for a role, you know, and especially like if it's a historic role, for example, you know, like if you were making a movie on Martin Luther King, obviously you're going to need a black actor. You know, you can't get Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise to play Martin Luther King. It wouldn't make sense, right? Mm-hmm. Or Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
You know? So, but look here. Idris Elba defends, saying he no longer identifies as a black actor. Being an actor, not defined by race. I like this. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? That he's not identifying himself as an actor by his race. He's just an actor.
Yes.
It's just that simple to me.
Yeah, I mean, for actor and actresses, they should focus on how good they perform that character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of focus on skin color, because most people, they don't really care.
No, but Hollywood seems to be obsessed with it. They're talking about we need more representation. Now, he played Heimdall in the MCU movies, and he was a black guy. I wasn't thinking, you know what, that's a black actor. I mean, he's just an Asgardian, even though they race swap Heimdall in the movie. But when I was watching the movie, I wasn't thinking, you know what, I feel like somebody because they got a black actor. I've never felt that way.
No.
I mean, when you see some Asian actor on the screen, does that make you actually feel better about yourself?
No.
No.
Because it doesn't represent all Asian.
No. Everybody's different. I mean, even black people, there's different black people that have different beliefs and everything like that. Just like Asians, just like whites, Hispanic, Latinos. Doesn't matter to me. But Hollywood is race obsessed. They always talk about the acronym DIE, D-I-E, diversity, inclusion, and equity. And it's funny, you know, how all of these companies now, they always have these diversity, equity, and inclusion officers now, which is not a real job. There's no demand for that stuff. Simple solution: when you go out for a job, you hire the best person. Because I believe one thing that's definitely harmed people, I believe, is affirmative action, which means you're hiring and interviewing people based off race. I don't like that. In the NFL, I know you're not an NFL person.
No.
But it is required that every team, there's going to be a new head coach position open. They must interview a minority. They don't have to hire him, but they must interview a minority. So they're being dictated. You must interview a minority no matter what. Doesn't matter if they're qualified or not. You have to. And in some cases, it's been a bad look for the NFL because we already know what coach the team is going to hire, and the news is out there, but they have to have another interview with a black guy just to fulfill that rule, and it looks dumb.
Yes, but I think the problem is, they do focus, the woke, they do focus on race because they think that, they're not hired because of their skin color, which may be true because maybe there's some people who are...
But the thing is, it's so rare.
Yeah, maybe some people are hiring based on their skin color. Okay, let's, for example, during
Oh, you talking about if you're going for a job and you don't get it or something based on skin color, or what are you saying? I just want to make sure.
I'm just saying for individual, there's some boss or recruiter, maybe they are racist or something. I mean, for example, during Hitler time, I'm sure if they were Jew, they would not hire them.
Yeah. But here's the thing. But let's say that you go for an interview and you feel like that interviewer was racist and you're upset that you didn't get the job. Actually, you know what? You should be excited you didn't get the job. Why would you want to work there anyway?
Yeah. But I'm just saying that they have that kind of mentality.
Yeah.
But not all people are like that.
No. Look here. This is what he tweeted out here. He says there isn't a soul, because he had to come out and he had to, I don't want to say really, really clarify, but he doubled down on his statement. He said, there isn't a soul on this earth that can question whether I consider myself a black man or not. Being an actor is a profession, like being an architect. They are not defined by race. However, if you define your work by your race, that is your prerogative. Lie. He's right about this. Like I said, I never define myself as a black whatever, Mm-hmm. Like if you have a mattress salesman, that is a black mattress salesman. Yeah, even our dog is upset about all this. Yeah. This is the downfall of actually having a dog, folks.
Yes.
Maybe she actually understands. But you're interrupting the show. Please stop. Thank you. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this, though. Anyway, he's right about this. I mean, nobody defines himself. I mean, if you're living your life and defining your profession by your race, that's your problem. That's a serious problem right there. Mm-hmm. And I believe that it really does need to stop. But because he works in Hollywood, he probably knows that Hollywood is definitely obsessed with race right now. They have this massive obsession. Do
you think they also think the world is too competitive because the world is so small now because of, there's, different, people from different background and come and go to other country and work, and it makes more competitive. And do you think that they think?
All you gotta do is look at Houston, the city of Houston.
Yeah.
City of Houston has people. It's one of the most diverse cities in the world. I believe you have 60 different languages being spoken here, and I believe a lot of those people probably actually work in the medical center, because Houston's medical center, probably the best in the world.
Yeah.
Far as we know, but still, I mean, how can I actually put this? The obsession with race in Hollywood is turning out very, very bad products.
Yes, but do you think they think, Hollywood is too competitive and that's why they put on the race thing just to reduce the competition or
No,
something?
this is what they do. They bring out the race thing to make people feel like victims. So they want to pander to people so they can feel like victims. They'll be like, remember what they did with Black Panther when it came out in 2018? They were making it seem like, oh, this is historic, the first Black superhero movie. That was a lie. They were actually marketing it like that to make Black people feel like, hey, Hollywood didn't do anything. They didn't make anything for you guys. One of the biggest stars in the 1990s was who? Wesley Snipes. He was Blade. Blade was a Marvel comic hero. Spawn was out there as well. Blade was really, really good. I went and saw that movie at the movie theater with some white friends. Nobody talked about Wesley Snipes being a Black man. They were just like, man, he's really, really good as Blade.
Yeah, when I saw it, I didn't really focus on that.
No, back in the 1990s, honestly, we weren't focusing on a race of actors, really.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes was just an action star. But now, Marvel, when it came to Black Panther, Black people they hear, Black people this, Black people that, for the culture. I'm like, what are you doing? You're making yourself look like fools, and they're pandering to weak-minded people that think they're victims. And this whole race obsession, that's the problem right there. They want Black people to feel like victims. So they come off as, you know what? We're your friend. We're going to give you this. We're going to push a bunch of woke propaganda. We don't care about the story. We're going to give you the representation. Force representation. That is a problem right there. Force representation when they actually prioritize that first before story. And they've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like hard to review like those kind of movies, because when you review a movie or TV show, you have to review their performance, that give you like increased emotional intention or, things like that,
Yeah.
or, get into the character and stuff like that, but if it's, they put someone just because of race, that really doesn't do it. I mean,
yeah. Like at these award shows now, they are out there pushing woke ideology, talking about, hey, we have the first trans person to actually get nominated. We have it like an all-black cast. At the Super Bowl, the NFL was actually promoting, we have the first all-female flyover of Navy pilots. There's Navy flyovers before every Super Bowl. I don't think anybody ever was concerned about the gender of the pilots. But they made an effort to do that. That's a problem. That's what I'm talking about. This forced woke diversity thing. I don't care about the race of these people. Like I said, when it comes to certain roles, yes, you have to cast based off of race. You're not gonna make a movie about a African kingdom in Sudan or something with white actors. You have to hire Black actors, of course. That makes sense. Just like if you're gonna make a movie about Genghis Khan, you're not gonna get me to play the role. You're gonna need an Asian person to play the role.
Yeah.
But
it also depends on how good is their performance
Yeah,
of
yeah, of
playing
course.
that role, you know?
Of course. And like I said, if you're going to make a movie about Genghis Khan, of course, you're going to need a list of Asian actors. And then from there, you're going to have to choose the best person for the role.
Yeah.
That's the only race-based hiring you should actually do in Hollywood, when the character is actually called to be of a certain race.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I think that's going to wrap it up. That was a pretty good conversation we just had about this. I agree with Idris Elba. You
Me
do
too.
too. Yeah. Looking forward to the next show on Wednesday. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you on the next video.
Goodbye.